What's going on there, YouTube? Vaping with Twisted 420 has returned. That's right, people, we are back. In all honesty, fuck me, I shot this whole video without my good mic plugged in. So it was just the camera at negative 12 dB. So I'm reshooting the whole video. That's right, people. Today, fuck, I gotta do all this shit over again. Today we're taking a look at the Smok T-Priv 3. Okay, people, the Smok T-Priv 3. And again, I got a bunch of announcements before we start the fucking video. All right, I'm good. Let me shake it off. Okay, a couple of things to know real quick. One thing, I put up a random little video on my second channel this morning. You know I always gotta plug my second channel, of a dope little Sterling engine. You might find that dope. Link in the description if you want to check it out. If not, that's cool. Secondly, as of early next month, me and my V Pro linked up and we got some triple RTA expansion tanks coming. But not just any regular expansion tanks. They're bubble and they're resin. We're gonna have a few different colors. And it's gonna come with matching resin drip tip from that same stock. 810 drip tip. Gonna be dope. So the triple V2 still being worked on. I'm trying to perfect it. We got a lot of stuff going on. But for now, if you got a triple RTA and you want more capacity and more stylish looks, they're coming and it's gonna be very affordable. More details on that later, okay? And now that all that plugins out of the way, we can talk about this thing. The new Smok T-Priv 3, AKA Liberace Optimus Prime's sex toy. It's shiny, man. It's shiny, it's big, and it's got some dope lights on it, okay? There's some good here, but there are some things that must be critiqued, and we are going to critique them, people. What this is a triple 18650 300 watt temp control device. Okay, it's got RGB LEDs and it comes with the TF V12 Prince tank, which I have grown fond of as of recent because of the coil improvements, okay? That's what you got going on here. I've seen it online for about 60 bucks and it comes in multiple colors, but most of them, like the gold and the silver and this rainbow prism, are all super duper shiny. They're all like metallic and they get a lot of smudges. Fingerprint magnet, smudges for days. You can never keep this thing clean. So, oddly enough, the only one that seems to have a matte finish that's not going to attract a lot of fingerprints is the black and red variant. Okay, so there's that. But yeah, 60 bucks, bunch of colors, you get it, right? Now, let's try to remember everything I remembered earlier. Inside the packaging, oh yeah, for one, the packaging, I really got to say it looks nice on the front. You got the gloss mod with the matte background, and it gives off kind of a 3D effect. Some nice art on the box, so kudos to you on that, Smok. Very nice. Inside there, pretty standard stuff. You're going to pull a mod out. There's a mod right there. You're going to yank it out. You're gonna dig deeper and you're gonna find more stuff. You're gonna have a tank. Yours shouldn't come with liquid. If yours has liquid in it, take it back, okay? But you're gonna have a tank. You're gonna have an extra glass that is standard, not the bubble. You got a standard glass in there. You also have a micro USB charging cable. You also get an extra 0.12 ohm coil and some extra O-rings and seals, okay? And that's the packaging. That's everything in there, all right? And now we got to get down to brass tacks here because we got a lot to talk about with this old Smok T-Priv 3. First of all, we'll get the boring stuff out of the way. The TF V12 Prince, as I've told you guys, I'm liking this tank more and more. Smok has improved the coils that it takes, and I got to say it vapes well. It still has that nice top fill system that I like, and it comes with a very sexy little honeycomb drip tip. I'm digging all the little artsy stuff they're doing nowadays. I'm gonna show the Lux stuff next week. I might do a live stream. I want to get more into that. I did a couple other. I want to get into live streams. Damn it, I need to do it. But yeah, cool tank. They kind of matched it pretty decent with the mod as far as the Neo Prism Rainbow situation, and it looks all right. Okay, so there's the tank. Pretty standard. We all know about it. Now I have heard as of recently, other people are saying they're having to stick needles in the coil to poke holes to get it to wick better. I haven't tried that. I use Max VG liquid. I haven't had any serious issues, but you never know. Different batches of coils, they make a bajillion of them. Who knows? Okay, who knows? But now the mod. Okay, we got a lot to talk about here. But first and foremost, I want to say there's one thing in how you fire it. It's a love-hate relationship. As far as Smok doing this bar style firing mechanism, this is one of the most comfortable. It's a big mod, it's rounded, and your hand just kind of falls on it and vapes, as long as you hold it like this, right? If you hold it like this, to where the bar is in your palm, what happens with me anyway, as I'm going to vape it, they got these up and down buttons. Let's go ahead and get those out of the way. You got your up and down buttons at the top of the back of the mod, oddly enough. And when you go to vape it, you'll press them and you'll end up switching modes or end up adjusting your wattage. And you can hold it a little lower, but if you're not paying attention, you're gonna grab it and start pressing buttons. So make sure you hold it like this. No matter if you're a lefty or a righty, hold it like that with the ass in your palm. All right, folks. Okay, battery door. We got a big trap door style situation going on here. And you got double labeling going on here. You got labeling on the lid, and if you look off inside there, you're gonna see labeling inside those tubes, which way to orientate your batteries. Cool beans, right? This latch, I've seen issues with latches like this before, but this one seems okay thus far, okay? Now, as far as the body, you know, it's definitely got that T-Priv 2 look with all the cuts and slashes, very Transformers-esque. The LEDs, I like the LEDs, I dig them. I like the control you have of them. And have over them. And something cool, this is a small little thing, the micro USB charge port, right? What's pretty cool is if you got this thing sitting over there glowing its little ass off, it makes it really easy to plug it up because you can see it's the surround of the micro USB port is lit up. I think that's cool that they left that little cutout. That's nice. That's a nice touch. Yeah, I don't know how many people are going to be charging this thing by plugging it up, but hey, you'll be able to see better at night. Okay, you got that going for you. Now let's talk about this 510 connection. Now it can accommodate up to a 26mm atomizer without overhang and without running into the screen. Anything above a 26mm atomizer, it won't fit. So triple RTA, it gets no love on this thing because the screen's up top. So that's something to know. And now, speaking of the culprit, that gosh darn little antiquated screen. It's 2018. Now, some people might argue, oh, it's so little. You can't have a little colorful screen. Yes, you can. I've seen them. I've seen little bitty fucking colorful screens, itty bitty ones, real small ones. So there's no excuse. It's just visually, it's not appealing. And I've seen some, especially compared to Smok's other stuff, their new UIs are great. So intuitive and easy to use. This one's still pretty intuitive, but it's cumbersome. You're just gonna, 3 clicks to get into the menu. You're just gonna be digging, and you gotta just dig through. You can adjust your wattage, switch to temp control, then you gotta switch to this other shit. Then you gotta switch to this shit, and then TCR shit. It's just a bunch of shit, okay? But I will say I enjoy the way they got the control over the LEDs. It's pretty intuitive for how the menu's set up. You can go through there and switch all your colors, control how you do it, when it does it. I like the setup on that. That's not bad. But as far as the screen itself, it works. It's bright enough. It's got all the information, including triple battery monitoring, which was a nice touch. So it works. It works. I just wish it looked newer. Okay, that's all I'm saying. And it's up top. It's just a whole thing. And I guess that's the next thing we'll get into. I think I'm done about the mod. I think I talked about all the main things. Next thing we'll get into is size, okay? Triple 18650, big as fuck. Now I got a size comparison here to the original Rouleau and the RX Gen 3, both of which hold 3 18650s. And as you can see, this T-Priv 3 is much larger. I understand they wanted to do the LEDs and shit. That's why it's probably bigger, because of how they had to do it. But as you can see, those guys are much smaller, and the screen real estate, where the screen is on the Rouleaus, there's a bar there. The screen and the buttons are where the bar is on this guy. So there's that. So there's a size comparison in case you were curious. So, okay. I think as I described and told you about the mod, I kind of told you my pros and cons. Pretty much, yeah. It's a good looking mod. It's big as shit though. It's a little big, a little too big, honestly. It's got an old school screen. You can't put big addies on it because of that screen. People probably worry about liquid going into the screen. It's just a whole thing. But it does look cool. It looks cool as shit. It's bright as fuck. You go raving with this motherfucker, so there's that. But yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's cool. You're gonna get some pretty good battery life. 300 watts. I don't know who the fuck needs it, but if you need it, there it is. Okay? So it's got some good stuff going for it overall. But yeah, there's a few things holding it back. I think they need to do some more Frankenstein and shrink this bitch. Colorful screen, 3 batteries. You guys got it, but it looks great. I gotta say, it's smudgy as shit, but it looks great. The design is cool. That's one thing I like about Smok normally, is their gosh darn design. And that's what I got for you, folks. That's what I got for you. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think that's it. I'll put links in the description if you want to go look around, take it in there. Don't give a shit, give a shit, give a shit. But I have told you, everybody in this room knows it's worth something. Deadpool heard it. Jack Cooper, everybody knows. Everybody knows, okay? So that's good. So really, folks, with that being said, thank you for watching. I truly do appreciate it. And if you appreciated this video, leave me a like. If you didn't like it, dislike it. I don't give a shit. But I told you, and that's something that I'm working on, okay? Remember, doesn't matter what the fuck you're vaping on, all right? As long as you're not on them stinkies, that's what counts. And last but not least, you stay sexy, YouTube. Me and the Smock T Priv 3, we're out. Vaping saves more lives than Liberace Optimus Prime's sex toy.